Newegg TV's coverage of Computex is powered by new Intel Core processors.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Newegg TV. We're continuing our coverage of Computex 2013. We've made our way over to the Cooler Master booth. We have a lot of products here to share with you, of course, cases and cooling. And first, right behind me, number one item on our agenda is the Cosmos SE. So I'm going to give you guys a closer look at this because they have it currently decked out with tons and tons of hardware. We have a couple, I'm actually not positive if those are Titans. Oh, these are GTX 780s in SLI. All right, so demoing a few things. First off, the Cosmos SE is a mid-tower, mid to full tower computer case. It's designed, of course, based off of the Cosmos 2, which you guys have seen a lot of on Newegg TV. It's got an excellent sort of soft finish here on the front. Of course, you have tons of features that you would come to expect from a Cooler Master case, but just look at the system that they have currently set up inside this case. It is absolutely beastly. So what they're doing is they're demoing the Cooler Master Iceberg liquid CPU cooler. So with this single pump that they have set up in the Iceberg, they're running a 120mm radiator here at the back. They're running a 240mm radiator there at the top, and I should mention that the Cosmos SE can also handle a 280mm radiator at the top. You've also got, of course, a reservoir that's added on to the loop right there, and then you have a 360mm radiator that's sitting right there at the front. So we have three individual rads, all set up in a single case, all being powered by the Cooler Master Iceberg cooler. So that's your radiator support. You can also accommodate video cards up to 15.3 inches. You got, of course, the handles on the top and the bottom, so sort of maintaining the Cosmos 2 design over for the Cosmos SE. So if you like the Cosmos 2 and you maybe didn't have quite enough room for it, well, check out the Cosmos SD, an excellent case for excellent computer builds. Let's move on over to this other area where we have some new fans. So here are some Cooler Master fans. This is the JetFlo 120. These are airflow optimized fans. You'll notice they have 4 of them actually set up here. They're providing a very nice breeze. So some specialized functions of these fans. First off, you might notice really minimal blockage there for the airflow. So you're going to have plenty of air moving through these fans. Again, these are meant more for case fans than they would be for radiator support, but they also have rubberized mounts that are on all 4 corners right there, so that's going to provide some noise dampening, some vibration dampening, and also an excellent feature right here. Check it out. Actual metal threading in all of the fan mounting positions. So if you're mounting fans, you don't have to worry about unmounting them, because sometimes if you do the old school method, you can eat away at the plastic that's in there. So very sturdy fan mounts, and then again, of course, the rubberized finish there is going to provide plenty of sound dampening. It's also available with different LED colors. So we have blue, we got a red, and then we also have a white. Now, we showed you the Iceberg already, and we covered that on our Newegg TV YouTube channel. That's the one designed for upgradability. We've shown them expanding the loop in the Cosmos SE over there. That one actually has compression fittings, so you can expand the loop and add to it. But we also have some other coolers. Now, first off, in the Seidon series, we have the 120D right here. Seitan series, you guys have probably already seen it from Cooler Master. This is a new version. This is what they're affectionately calling the Seitan Sandwich. If you want to take a look, there's actually a fan in the middle and 2 radiators on either side. So what you have is effectively a 240mm radiator in the same amount of space that you would typically only be able to fit a 120mm radiator. You also, of course, have the fan in the middle, and then you could also add fans onto either side, depending on how much space you have, which would give you a unique configuration, like push, pull, I suppose, would be how you called that. But then, of course, newly designed block down there on the bottom with the Cooler Master logo, and that's going to have the block as well as the pump integrated. So another addition to the Seidon family, which is very popular. We also have a new series, which is over here on the right. This is the Nepton 280 and 140 right there. So these are all exclusively designed by Cooler Master. The water block and pump is going to provide superior performance, bigger radiators, and tubing for more efficient heat transfer. So this one right here is a 280mm rad. These are becoming more popular. I like the idea that they've actually added 140mm mounting points as well as 120mm mounting points. So you have those inset right there as well. Flipping around to the other side. You'll notice again, this is entirely designed by Cooler Master. Also note the much larger tubing that they have here, so that's going to provide additional flow for your liquid as it's moving through the pump and the radiator. It's going to provide more efficient cooling overall, and this one is also going to feature jet fan flow capability. And if you don't have space for 280, well, don't worry. You've also got the Neptune 140, so this is a 140 millimeter radiator. Again, we've got mounting points for both 140 and 120, so depending on your case configuration, it's going to provide you with some more options. Again, of course, you could set this up with a single fan, or you could set it up in push-pull if that was your preference. And then, of course, we're also still maintaining the thicker tubing right along here, as well as the entirely custom designed by Cooler Master. Now we're jumping back over to cases now. We have the Cooler Master Elite 130. This is a mini ITX case, and I know Kyle's going to be really jealous because he's like, he always wants to do the mini ITX cases, but check it out. Tom's Hardware just awarded this a Best of Computex 2013 award, so they got the award showing nice and shiny right there. But the Elite 130 is going to feature mini ITX compatibility. You're also going to have some different options for mounting your add-on drives at the top, so you have a full 5¼ inch mount. You can also drop in a couple SSDs like they've done right here. You also have a full-size power supply, so a standard ATX power supply, which gives you options for what kind of power supply you want to run with. You'll also notice a 120 millimeter radiator, which is mounted right there at the front. They're actually going with the Seidon unit. They've run that back over to the CPU. So a really nice system that they have set up in this right now. And let me flip around to show you guys something else. Check this out. That's a 7990 right there. I believe if I can get these specs right in here, we have maximum compatibility for 13.5-inch video cards. So 7990, probably one of the largest video cards that you might try to fit into a mini ITX case right now. So if you want to go for an extremely high-end mini ITX gaming system, check out the Elite 130. Beautiful Cooler Master design case, and plenty of flexibility for any type of hardware you might want to install. And once again, winner of the vaunted Tom's Hardware Best of Computex 2013 award. Now we have another case that's over here on the right. This is the N200 right here, but we're actually going to jump over that to the CM693. Now the 690, hugely popular case from Cooler Master. 693 is going to just give it some upgrades, some more flexibility options. So one thing that you might note is they've extended the water cooling support. You can't see it quite as well from the top there, but let me see if I can push this over to the side. Again, they have an Iceberg cooler set up in there with a 240 millimeter radiator mounted up there in the top. So for those of you who might have liked the 690 in the past but maybe wanted some additional cooling options, well, they've expanded that with a 240 millimeter radiator. They've also given you a larger fan in the front. That's a 200 millimeter fan. They've expanded some of the drive mounting options, and again, they have an awesome setup going on in here right now. Let me see if I can actually get the specs for that. This is two GeForce GTX 680s that are running SLI right now. They've also gone with some custom tubing for the Iceberg cooler to give it that green liquid effect. Really nice system in there, really nice case, and some nice upgrades for the 693. All right, guys, so we've covered some cases, we've covered some cooling. Now we're moving over to the CM Storm area. I'm here with Carter. How you doing today, Carter?
Doing really well. How about yourself, Paul?
I'm doing quite well. I mean, it's just so exciting coming to Computex, seeing all the new stuff. Now, if you guys have been watching our Newegg TV YouTube channel, we recently just did one of our first live streams. We talked to Rajiv and Nate from Cooler Master. They did a great job covering a lot of stuff, but Carter actually has some new products right here. So let's take a look. We have a mouse, a keyboard, and a headset. So where should we begin?
Oh, I guess we can go ahead and start with the keyboard. We're basically going to be introducing the an entire mechanical or an entire aluminum series here. This is the aluminum keyboard. It's our aluminum Mech. Basically, it has an aluminum finish, as you can see with our CM Storm logo etched into the actual surface itself.
Very nice.
It's a 109 key set, full aluminum keyboard with available in cherry MX browns, blues, and reds.
Okay.
The backlighting will be white with all of those cherry switches as well. Some of the feature sets of this particular board is it has 128 kilobytes of onboard memory.
Okay.
What that's going to allow you to do is actually execute all of the macro scripts or any of the bindings and key mappings that you've executed through the AP itself.
Okay.
It will actually execute from onboard the keyboard itself. What that's going to do is a lot of the newer games on the market are blocking a lot of the actual scripts that are executed from a software set.
I see.
We do it from on board with a computer chip on board the keyboard itself.
So a bit of a workaround if you're into macros. Nice.
A little bit.
All right.
Another interesting thing about this keyboard is it's actually a USB 3.0 hub.
Oh, okay.
As well as it has the audio jacks for the your headset as well as your microphone. So that's the USB 3.0 has become a very viable feature as it allows a lot more amperage from the USB port itself.
Yeah.
Which is really nice if you wanted to utilize some of if it was maybe your headset or your mouse, which require a high input.
Okay.
Moving on, we also have a matching headset, which is the Pulse R.
Okay.
As you can see here, the actual aluminum piece is removable, and we will be offering several different materials as far as maybe potentially a carbon fiber, a black,
nice.
Just a lot of different things to match the user's case. You can also see that the mic is removable if you wanted to just utilize a stereo headset,
okay.
kind of maybe if you were using it outside of gaming. On top of that, we actually handcrafted a 42mm driver for this specific headset, which is very bass heavy,
okay.
and also incredibly efficient in actual in-game positional audio.
Okay.
So this headset's just about to launch here in the next day or two. As well, we also have the matching mouse, which is the Reaper.
Okay.
This particular mouse encompasses the Avago 9800, which is going to give you 8200 DPI, has a full aluminum mouse wheel as well as an aluminum accented palm rest. Our integrated clutch button here, as well as your forward and backward buttons,
okay.
also encompassed with the DPI selection, where you're able to change your DPI on the fly. So it's an entire matching set. With very ergonomics were the key in this. We also included a handle onto the keyboard itself, which is going to be a wonderful feature for those utilizing these products at LAN events and tournaments.
I like that. Really solid design. I like the etching of the Cooler Master logo in there. You actually also have a metal scroll wheel.
Yes.
Which you really don't see very often at all. Excellent line of products. Available here from Cooler Master. And when did you say these are going to be available?
All of this whole set will be available within the next month to month and a half. The headset will be hitting the market first, followed by the keyboard, and then the mouse right after.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for sharing all this info with us.
Thank you so much, Paul.
All right, and if you guys want to see more coverage of Computex 2013, of course, check out our Newegg TV YouTube channel. That's going to wrap it up for this video, and we'll see you in the next one.